sixth grader in New Jersey was given 5 days lunch detention for bullying. Why, you may ask? Because he made fun of a classmate for being a vegetarian. He said vegetarians are idiots. Apparently, this went all the way up to a state hearing where they called an anti-bullying specialist. Now, does that qualify as bullying if you say vegetarians are idiots? I guess.
No.
No?
No. I mean, I used to be a dean of a school. I used to hear this all the time, and it got to a point where you would spend hours on stuff like this, and every time a kid would say something even slightly mean to another kid, it would become a near federal state of federal
But you know what?
case.
It's kind of like broccoli shaming. You know what I mean?
So BJ on Facebook just said it's just ridiculous. So much more wrong going on. Show them how to disagree without hurting others' feelings. And again, that goes back to, like, if you're in the family, do your parents teach you how to disagree without being evil?
Well, the word idiot, too.
It's wrong.
Vegetarians are idiots is really where the kid went off the rails. If he just said, we like meat, and my mother says vegetarians are idiots, then maybe he would have gotten away with it.
And I feel like another thing the little boy said, that the one that got suspended from lunch time, said that when we eat more meat, our brains got bigger. So he was like spewing knowledge, but at the same time, it was kind of rude.
I know, but you know what? Is it really bullying? Is it that important that it has to go all the way up? I mean, I don't know.
I had a bully in high school, and let me tell you, he was a year older than me, 3 years of bullying. He loved to make me cry. He loved to make me feel bad about myself. That was relentless.
Yeah.
The teachers didn't do anything. The principal didn't do anything. They told me to grow up and suck it up.
Well, you told them, or they observed
it? I did, and they observed it. But back then, I mean, they didn't know what to do, because we didn't talk about bullying like we do now.
No, there wasn't
no Twitter. There was no, like, you know, selfie for Christella, you know, whatever. Like, so I had to deal with it myself. So when you call someone, when you say that vegetarians are idiots, that's an insult, but does he do it every day? Does he make you...
Is it relentless?
Yes.
I was bullied. I grew up in a tough neighborhood in Brooklyn, and the girls would wear weapons for clothing, basically. It was a tough neighborhood. And I would wear Bermuda shorts, you know, with like knee socks. My parents took me to, like, nice stores to buy clothes. It was I lived in a tenement on the 5th floor. We had no money, but for some reason, I always dressed nicely. They were relentless toward me.
See, that's a great point, though, because look how you turned out. Because what happens is, when you're young and you're bullied sometimes, I get there are extreme cases that have to be tackled.
Yeah.
But there's also a thing as building a backbone and being young. And I was teased. I was, you know, skinny knees, and I had all kinds of nicknames that were thrown at me. And my parents taught me, you know what? Stand up for yourself, and it's okay. People are going to be mean in this world, and you can handle it. And that's why you are the way you are today, where you're like, hey, Trump, write about me.
He can't get me. He cannot get me. He can't get me. He can't get Hillary.
Good for you.
He can't get Elizabeth Warren.
Well, no.
You know, I wonder if this school went as far as they did because they know that social media will get involved, the Vegetarians Association of America will get involved if there is such thing. Like, nowadays, people have to be so careful because they're afraid of the backlash. I wonder if
it's like my mom used to say, look, I've been hated by better people than you. Next.